Yeah.
Most uncomfortable seats in the world.
All right. Welcome back to Comic Talk. I am Brandon from The Collectors.
I'm Steve from ActionNerd.com.
And today I've been, I was raised on reading Rainbow, okay? And I read a lot.
Now wait, was that? What's the guy's name?
The guy from Star Trek.
Yeah, Lamar Burton.
Yeah.
I got it. Bingo. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, so I read a lot is the point of that.
Yeah, you do. You got another stack. And
I
have
stack, guys.
3.
Well, I'm reading enough for both of us.
Yeah, that's good. So let's get into our 3x3 right away.
Boom.
All right.
Up first is Hell Hunters #2.
Okay.
I told you about this one a while ago, and I'm still enjoying it. We got introduced to Wolverine in this one. He didn't pop claws in this one, but he's got these knives, and he's been jacking people up.
Is it adamantium knives?
I don't know. I don't even know at this point if he has the adamantium because it's World War II, so I don't think he does. I think he has the bone claws.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, this has been pretty good. Ghost Rider, Nick Fury. There's even a Sorcerer Supreme in there. It's not Doctor Strange, maybe in the person before him, but he's in here too, and it's pretty interesting.
Fun.
I'm ready for it. What if Galactus
do they do now?
Transformed Spider-Gwen?
I thought you did that.
I did Rogue, Gambit, and Moon Knight, and the Hulk, and now we're on Spider-Gwen. Yeah.
Okay.
And hers was completely different than the other ones. I mean, it still had the same premise of, the heroes going around finding planets, not liking what they're doing. But she went to like some medieval Lord of the Rings planet. And she thought it was empty, but then she found these people, and then they found some powerful wizard to fight Galactus. So it's...
Is this all... Were these all released the same month or something?
I believe so, one after the other.
Yeah, okay.
One after the other there. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero.
Yeah.
313, okay? I started this at 300 when Image picked it back up.
Yep.
And I'm still with it, man. I'm still with it. This one was very cool because Destro had finally gotten his hands on Cobra Commander. And Cobra Commander had actually shot the Baroness, almost killed her.
Oh my goodness.
So Destro just got angry. And he went in like John Wick style, started messing up all kind of Cobra Commanders.
Did he whoop his ass?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who Roy D. Mercer is?
Roy D. Mercer?
He died.
What?
He died yesterday. The guy that plays Roy D. Mercer.
Oh, man, from Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Well, yeah.
Dang.
Died. His name was Phil, I think.
Oh, how big a boy are you?
Or Brent. Yeah, I'm going to come down there and whoop your ass. If you haven't checked out Roy D. Mercer, check it out. Has nothing to do with G.I. Joe, Destro, or the Baroness.
I mean,
Destro... I don't even know what triggered me to say that.
Well, maybe...
when you said... All right, when he whooped his ass.
Yeah. I mean, Destro leaves pop knots on people's heads, so... So does Roy D. Mercer.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
But up next, Creepshow, issue #5.
Okay.
Now, this one... I don't remember. I read so much, and they had so many stories. I don't remember. I don't remember if that was good.
It was really good. Best comic read all week.
Best comic ever.
Week.
Best comic ever.
Got a good cover.
That's true.
What is she roasting? Eyeballs instead of marshmallows.
Yes. That's some creepy stuff.
Okay.
Tales of the Gunslinger.
Mark Spears.
The deadly
Mark Spears
tales
cover
of the Gunslinger.
Yeah.
Part 2. This is the origin of the Gunslinger spawn. I'm loving it. Old West Gunslinger. What's not to like?
I liked it too. Really good.
TMNT by Naruto. You're getting into anime. This is the Ninja Turtles. This is the perfect comic for you.
Yeah.
So
I got it too.
This one's awesome because it mixes them in a way that they've already been in the same world together. The New York City is its own clan. And so they're just traveling the world and they run into Naruto and them. It's like they've always existed in the same world. It isn't like our turtles are in a portal or something going to their world. So I really like how they did it.
Cool.
A little mix up there.
All right.
Ultimate X-Men #11. We are still waiting on something to happen.
Thanks a lot, Peach.
Still waiting.
Yeah.
Storm Life Dream. This one was pretty interesting. Got some... high intelligent aliens. They want to collect very significant people in the history of all time. And they decide Storm is one of those. So what they do is they'll go down, capture her, put her to sleep,
Yeah.
capture her, and then just copy her consciousness. That's it. Just copy her consciousness to computer. But while they were doing that, some kind of, I don't know, medieval doctor spirit something popped out of her and tried to take over Storm and take over her consciousness. And it was a big, big fiasco.
So they probe her, get her conscious, and then something pops out of her, and it's another guy.
Yeah. No, it's some other
Spirit?
spirit or something,
Oh.
yeah, that they didn't anticipate. And the computer was like, oh, crap, Storm has to get out of herself or this thing's going to take over her body and become the new Storm.
My goodness.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting, though, but it's a one-off.
Worth reading. I thought there's 4 of those coming off.
Okay, there's a 4-off.
Maybe. I might be wrong. I don't
This
know.
one. I liked it. Number 10 of the X-Men.
Okay.
These just keep getting better, man.
They do.
Man, and Cyclops, man, a lot of people don't like him, but he is the leader we need.
He's
Okay.
doing it better here. The standoff he had in the restaurant.
Yes,
Yeah.
with Ludwist. Yeah, that was awesome, man. He had contingencies in place. He said, go ahead and shoot me if you want to. Phoenix gonna come down and mess you up. She's gonna burn the whole world up.
Yeah.
You better not. But yeah, so he was ready. He's fighting for his people. He went and got his beast back from Grey Malkin, and now they want to attack him. The government wants to attack him because of that. But Grey Malkin is a private entity, not the government. So
Right.
they really can't attack him. So he's like, if you want to, I'm ready. You
There
know,
you go.
I got the guns, and if you get
Good
me,
cover. Good cover, too. Look at that.
yeah, that was pretty interesting. I
Yeah,
love that one.
that's a good one.
Sabretooth, the dead don't talk.
Nope.
You didn't like it?
No, I did.
Oh,
I was just saying the dead don't talk.
Oh,
they
oh,
don't.
yeah, they
no,
do
they
not.
don't.
they do not. Yeah, Sabretooth is brutal in this one, man. And then there's a bigger, badder person in town, kind of messes him up a little bit, but he ends up
You know,
getting the whole thing.
Sabretooth gets his ass kicked so much. And he said,
Yeah.
I mean, he does a lot of kicking,
That's true.
but we saw his head chopped off.
Mm.
Saw him get beat up in the first X-Men movie. That was the first. Remember that? That was the first, like, superhero scene of that movie.
Yes, the
And
fight.
with the snow and the fight. And I
Mhm.
thought, this is going to be good. And I still go back to that movie. As much as most people don't like it now, I still thought it was fantastic.
He's referring to the first X-Men.
Movie.
And that scene is where if you listen carefully, you can hear Hugh Jackman's Australian accent.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he gets out of the car and he's like, all right. And
Oh.
he gets it, the rest of his career, he gets it on straight. But yeah, you hear that, all right?
All right.
All right, Mike.
Got it.
Number 10, Deadpool.
Okay.
Deadpool's back. He's back
Oh,
to the living. Yes.
How'd he come alive?
His daughter had to make some kind of sacrifice with what she believes is her dead mother in the in like the spirit world or something. And what she did was take half of her healing ability and gave it to her father. So she's not healing quite as fast as she used to,
Yeah.
and neither is Deadpool. And so they need money for their little excursions here,
Well,
little
Girl
mercenary
Scout
group.
cookies are $5 each,
Well,
so they could probably sell some of those.
it's not going to be enough.
Oh, geez.
So they decide they're going to go hunting. They're going to take any contract, even if it's, not so ethical. And the first one that
Oh,
pops
my
up
goodness.
has a lot of money. The
Not
target,
hunting animals, hunting people.
yeah, and the first target
Mercenary.
is Spider-Man,
No.
Miles Morales.
Say it isn't so.
It's true. I like this cover too, man, because
Yeah, that is a good cover.
the Deadpool daughter looks great.
Yep.
And
And she plays it off good.
yep, she's
Like
got
they didn't write her as a dummy.
she's got the hooded Deadpool costume. She also has got the Taskmaster tee.
I saw that.
Because he's the one that trained
Trained
her
her, yeah.
how to fight. Yeah, good issue. Good series so far. Deadpool.
All right.
It's going to be fighting Miles Morales.
Here's your favorite cosplay girl.
Wow. Psylocke. And she is still kicking butt.
Yep.
Not looking like this, though.
Cheeks out.
Yeah, not she don't have cheeks out in the comics. But she does, she's more tactical, more realistic. Because she's in the cold. So she's wearing pants like she's supposed to.
Right.
But she's doing awesome, man. These blades that she has, these little psychic blades,
Yeah.
they're physical and mental.
I love that part of it.
Because in this one, she's cutting through some kind of like animal cyborg things that are attacking her in this one. Pretty
Wow.
good stuff. Pretty
Wow.
good stuff. Keep it out. Check it out. TMNT number 6. Bro,
Still loving it?
I'm still loving it.
I have a present for you that I'm not giving you, but I'll let you
Oh.
see.
Oh, thank you. That's I don't know how I feel about that. But TMNT number 6, The turtles are finally all together. You know, the first ones are about each individual turtle, where they're at and how they're going to get to each other. Well, now we have them all four together, and they cannot stop arguing. They're finally back in New York, and it turns out the Klan is deeper into New York than they've ever been.
Uh-oh.
Yes, and I'm talking about firefighters, police. They're all infiltrated by the Foot Clan.
Uh-oh.
And yeah, the turtles got to try to get somewhere to hide. And Donnie's a little off. He's talking to this rat that he thinks is Splinter. They're trying to convince him it's
Kind of
not.
sad.
Yeah. It is. But Leo and Raph know, don't tell Donnie that that's not Splinter. You know, let him keep
He'll
doing.
lose it.
Yeah, he's still functioning properly. And Mikey's like, no, that's not Splinter. And they're like, Mikey, shut up. And they've just been bickering and fighting the whole time. So they got to find a way to get on the same page and become the turtles that we know.
That's right. Damn it.
And that's mine.
All right. Well, let me go to mine because I read one this morning that you might have to clarify some stuff.
Uh-oh.
It's Timeless Power Man, the Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, yeah.
So he's the only Avenger left in the world.
Mm.
And he's flying through space. So they mentioned stuff like the Sentry is part of him. The Mortal Hulk is part of him now. I don't know when any of that happened. Do you?
No, I don't.
Okay, so then I'm not that lost.
Yeah,
So anyways, he's flying through space, meets up with some girl who's flying by too.
No.
And he's like, hey. She's like, gotta go.
Okay.
And so this guy comes out of nowhere with a blade like Final Fantasy.
Oh, man.
And chops him in half, down like this. And you see brain, eye, guts. He's split right in half.
Timeless Luke Cage, gone.
Yes.
Wow.
It was issue number 1. Jesus, I can't even talk. I'm so upset about it.
There won't be a number 2.
Yeah, so and he wakes up. And he's healed again in front of the girl that he was chasing. And she's like, oh, man, that thing was crazy. He's coming back. And he's like, well, what is all this? Tell me. Nothing, right? What happens?
He gets sliced.
Guy's coming back.
Oh, here he comes.
Next book.
Oh.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see what happens with it. The splitting in half was crazy. I didn't expect that. Like, he took the blade, and you're like, oh, well, Luke Cage can't be bulletproof.
It's unbreakable.
Like butter. I was like, gone. So, I don't know when all these powers came to him. If that's true. Sentry. He mentioned Sentry and Immortal Hulk.
Okay. Those are powerful.
So, we'll see what happens. I don't know. That was that one. Next one I read was Wolverine number 8.
Oh.
Okay, so Laura Kinney finally shows up, my favorite.
All right.
And they battle other folks with that adamantium. Remember, there's something going on with that, whether it's a poisoning or whatever. We're not quite sure. Anyway, they end up face to face with Romulus.
Oh.
All right? So it's a good issue. It's a good series. It keeps getting better.
All right.
And I'm worried that when we launched all these new X-Men and all these titles, I think only a few have risen to the top. Wolverine one, X-Men is another one. Uncanny's okay. The X-Force and X-Factor, I just have lost interest in them, but they're still doing well.
Yeah, I enjoy them.
But Wolverine, I think, is a standout. I think the Wendigo thing, I think all that stuff, and he makes an appearance in this as well.
All right.
And Laura's about to whoop his ass. And rest in peace, Roy Mercer. And it's just crazy. So the next one, and I don't know if you remember I was talking about this one, is The Exorcism at 1600 Penn, which is White House. And so I read 2 of those books, number 2 and 3, because I'd already read 1. And I enjoyed the first one because it's very, very different art. The art is written or drawn to look scary. So very dark, almost pencil scratched. It's kind of like what you see in the horror movies when the little kid draws the evil guy and it's all dark and scratchy. That's kind of what this is written as and drawn as. It's about a woman pregnant, her kids. One daughter's acting strange. The son does this prank at the Christian school of turning the cross upside down.
Oh.
So, I mean, come on.
Not a good prank.
Not a good prank.
Not there, at least.
And so they think that's what might be causing her to what they now think is possession.
Oh, man.
And she sure is possessed because she's like levitating the whole 9 yards.
Oh no,
So they bring in a priest,
Ghostbusters.
and there's political pressure, of course, like, oh man, we can't let everybody know that the first daughter is devil possessed.
Yeah, we gotta hide it.
So listen, we'll see what happens. This is a good book. I recommend it. It's fun. It's devil stuff. So if you don't like devil stuff, you do not want to be reading this thing. But it's just your normal horror movie with some supernatural elements, written real well, drawn real well.
Read your Bible instead.
Yeah, read the Bible instead, please. So I read Phoenix number 8.
Okay, what do you think?
And it seems like they're dragging the story out as long as they can.
Yeah,
I mean, there's just, it's Phoenix and she versus the Dark Phoenix. The X-Men start coming along. They hang out with her, tell her it's going to be okay. And it's this dumb. It's just dumb.
He's done.
Stop. Phoenix, I was excited for Phoenix 1.
Yep.
I bought all the variants because I thought the covers looked cool. Went and got them slabbed. Read it. Thought it was okay. Then 2 was okay. 3 is okay. Now we're at number 8. And like nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing to it.
Didn't feel nothing.
So yeah, that's 3 by 3 for me. 3 by 3 for you?
That's 3 by 3.
3 by 3.
Boom.
Okay, here we go. Let's get into your favorite and mine,
What's that?
Dare You Trivia.
Oh, okay. I'm ready.
And I think you're going to get 100% on this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I really do. Maybe 1.
Hear that?
But you've surprised me before. Here we go with Dare You Trivia. This is the top female superheroes.
Oh. I don't know why you thought
No, you'll be fine. Listen, who is the Amazonian warrior princess and one of the most iconic female superheroes of all time?
Wonder Woman?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's easy. All right. Which Marvel superhero has the power to control weather and was once the queen of... Are you cheating?
No.
Are you cheating on the answer?
I don't know.
Was once the queen of Wakanda.
That would be Storm.
That is correct. What is the real name of the Black Widow, the master spy and assassin?
Natasha Romanoff.
That is correct. I
Yes.
told you you're going to get one. Which mutant superhero has the power of flight, super strength, and can absorb the abilities of others?
Rogue.
Perfect. Who is the leader of the X-Men and has telepathic, telekinetic abilities?
Jean Grey. That
That is correct.
Yes.
What female superhero is known for her superhuman strength and green skin when she transforms?
She-Hulk.
That is correct again. Now, this is one I thought you would not get. Which DC superhero is an intergalactic police officer from the Green Lantern Corps?
Green Lantern.
Wrong. Jessica Cruz.
She a Green Lantern?
I guess. I don't
I got
know
it
who
right.
she is. That is true. This one you might not get either, now that I look at it. Who is the blind but highly skilled martial artist and member of the Defenders, also known as the White Tiger?
That would be White Tiger.
Yeah, Angela Del Toro.
I didn't know she was blind.
I don't even know who she is.
No, the White Tiger, she's got some little amulet that gives her powers, I believe. But
Oh.
I didn't know she was blind.
Oh, wow, she is.
How about that?
No cane. What superhero was bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes Spider-Woman? You know that.
The Spider-Gwen?
No, Jessica Drew. Oh, no.
Actual Spider-Woman?
Yeah.
Okay.
The real Spider-Woman, not the fake one.
She hasn't been popular for a while.
Oh, yes, she is. She was every boy's dream in the 70s. Which female superhero wears a red cape and is Superman's cousin?
Supergirl.
That is correct. Well, that was the last one. You got, okay, you did okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, all right. That's Dare You Trivia.
There you go. Oh, take it.
All right, let's talk about what we watch. And I know you've already watched this one,
Uh-oh.
so I had to watch it too.
What was that?
Wolfman.
Wow.
So, I didn't get to listen to your real short on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll tell you my take, and then you tell me yours.
Okay.
Boring. Boring. Now listen, I love what's her name in Ozark.
Mm-hmm.
But can we do something with the hair and so you don't look like her the whole movie? Because
That's
that's
true.
all I thought about the whole time. And Caleb was saying the same thing. I can't take it away that she's not. What was her name? Rose. Was it Rose?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, or maybe it was, I don't know.
Lily.
Yeah, or Orchid or Iris. But yeah, and the effects weren't that great.
Mhm.
I thought the chewing arm part looked
Oh,
really
yeah.
bad.
You like bad, like bad, or like good, bad?
Not like Michael Jackson bad, but
okay.
like
Didn't look so good.
didn't look. I could have done that with strawberry jelly and some bone stuff. It didn't look good. Even the transformation stuff, aside from the fingernail things coming out, didn't look that good. You're just like, I could do it. Now I'm Wolfman. If all you do is put your lower teeth out, you look like the Wolfman in the movie. So here I am. So I don't know, man. It wasn't scary. It was super predictable. If you didn't think that was his dad,
Man,
I
yeah,
mean, come on.
Yeah.
You knew it was the dad.
yeah.
It just, and I didn't think the guy that played the main guy was a good actor.
You know,
Give me your take.
you're right about a lot of that. I thought that it had some good, like creepy. Every scary movie tries some new technique of what could be scary.
Yeah.
And this one, they used the hot breath of the Wolfman, which I thought was a good little technique there, where they was in the deer stand. You couldn't see where he was at. And you didn't want to peek over and risk getting your face clawed up. So they just waited for it at the entrance, and you could see the hot breath.
Yeah, that
of
was
where he
cool. You're right.
And then the camera turns towards the gunman, and then you see the hot breath behind him. And I was like, oh, man, this is some creepy stuff.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And then when the kid was in the scope out in the woods and he saw the Wolfman through the scope and he looks back and there's nobody there, that was pretty creepy.
Yeah.
That-
so
that's
save
it.
yourself 2 hours and about for 5 seconds of creepy breath.
That's in the beginning.
Another 5 at the other. That's, yeah.
They do try to get at the end, but it's, after you've gone through everything, it's like, I never felt like he was a threat to the family. I always felt like he loved his family, and they kind of showed that very well.
I thought she was going to do the whole hand on his head. What do you
what am
think?
I thinking? Yeah,
they set it up throughout the whole movie,
yes.
and they didn't. I thought that had they done that at the end, I thought, I should have wrote the ending to this. It would have been much better.
Like anybody could have wrote it a little better, but I had a problem with that. Like you said, it was real slow, very predictable. Your boy, the country man who was just out in the deer stand standing there.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, do they see me? And he's just standing there. And Dad, there's somebody right there. And he's still just standing there. He's like, I think they see me. I'll move. Hey.
I know. It's like, you got to play the dumb country guy that bad?
And then the age difference between the male lead and the female lead. I thought the female lead was like his daughter. It was like an older sister to the child because she looked so young.
Yeah.
And the dad looked a lot older.
Did you watch Ozark?
I have not watched Ozark.
You got to watch it because it's amazing, and she's amazing in it. Julia something, I think.
I do like Jason Bateman.
But you'll love this then. You'll love it. But yeah, I don't. And she's already set to be the female Silver Surfer.
Oh, okay.
In the new Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Which we saw the trailer. What did you think?
I think I'm gonna love it.
I'm psyched for it.
There's Herbie. Herbie's in there.
Yes, and that comic, I forgot what issue it is. The introduction to Herbie is number 1 in the top 10 right now.
Oh wow!
So that trailer, and it's set in the 50s or 60s, and it's all played up like that. The only negative comment I saw in the trailer was it's Pedro Pascal playing Pedro Pascal again.
Oh no!
Because he never changes from Moon Knight to Last of Us to now this. And
Moon Knight.
I don't know. Wasn't he in Moon Knight?
Oscar Isaac's in Moon Knight.
What was the other thing he was in? Werewolf by Night?
Mandalorian.
Jeez, what time is it? or that commercial he's in?
The Last of Us. He's in that.
He's in The Last of Us. Yeah. Mandalorian is what I meant. Jeez. Or Moon Knight. That's a secret. It's not even broke yet. He's the new Moon Knight. Yeah. Speaking of secrets.
Uh-oh.
A month ago, it was confirmed by the man himself. And if you'll reach to the side of you, Jason Momoa is going to be Lobo.
check that out.
Yeah, this is really cool. I wanted to show you this. I just got these in. This is the Lobo with Space Hog from Todd McFarlane's DC Multiverse. Great unit. They're about $70 right now. Wow. 2 heads on it, and it looks fabulous. Now, I'm not going to open this because they're going to be sold in our store, but wow. Think what Lobo's doing. Omega Man #3, which is the issue that premiered Lobo, skyrocketing. So if you get your hand on that, the cover, and we'll show it here, doesn't look like the Lobo that we know now. Kind of does, but it's kind of like a flowery, I don't know, groovy hippie looking Lobo. But that's going to be really, really exciting to see what happens with that. So that's just one thing. The other thing, and I credit you with this anime kick I'm on, American anime apparently. I finished Blue-Eyed Samurai.
Oh.
On Netflix. And another phenomenal series. I think it's 8 issues, 8 episodes. Now, it was supposed to originally be 10. And so people are bitching that the last episode was too rushed.
Oh.
And it was. It was way too rushed. Battle, boom, in. And it could have been, had Netflix apparently not cut off their financing for the next 2 issues, could have been really, really good. But it still ended well. Definitely going to be a season 2. But what a story. And I think, and I haven't watched Shogun. Have you watched Shogun?
Watch the first episode.
Yeah, me too. That's
pretty good stuff.
But I think it runs along that line. It's similar, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, it is about this mixed breed, a white person and a Japanese person. And I guess in this story, they didn't want any white people left on the island, and there was only 4. And sure enough, a guy, one of the last white guys left, becomes the bad guy in this whole thing and is leading an army to destroy everyone.
That's why they want him off the island.
And yeah, and this poor Blue Samurai girl, which you don't know is a girl, spoiler alert. Of course, you kind of do at the beginning. We do, but you're not supposed to if you're in the movie. She's amazing, and I'm telling you, she gets her butt kicked a lot.
Oh,
rest in peace, Roy Mercer. And it was just a great movie. 8 episodes, absolutely worth watching. Most of them are about an hour.
Oh,
so it's not like the 20-minute thing I was watching. What was that? Castlevania.
Yeah.
But this is a good one, really good one.
Okay.
What have you been watching?
Well, I've been watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Married with Children. Still working through those.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's great.
Those are both pretty good. And I recently watched Love Hurts in theaters.
Really?
Yeah, Love Hurts.
Does it?
It was a pretty good movie.
Who's in that?
That's the Short Round. Kai Gong Hung.
The guy that sang Gundam Style?
No. Short Round from Indiana Jones.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
Him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's playing this realtor who has a secret past life. And,
sad?
No, he used to be a very violent person.
Oh,
which is
that guy?
You know, I love those stories, man. You got this guy like Jason Statham. All his movies are the same. You know, he just plays some regular grocery store bagger, and then some guy throws a can at him. He's like,
yeah,
don't mess with me. Yep. I love those movies. Okay, watch them all the time. Over the top, but I love them. But yeah, he's just a regular realtor. He just got his realtor, like a Realtor of the Year award, and he's doing his thing. But then the past comes back. It's got Marshawn Lynch in there.
I saw the trailer for that.
So yeah, it's pretty funny. It's got action, great choreography with the fights. Yeah, it's pretty good.
You know what's funny is Marshawn Lynch in a movie. Do you remember the press conferences where he wouldn't speak?
Yes.
And so now he's in movies and he's in tons of TV commercials. So it's kind of ironic that he's doing these. But
yeah, he didn't want to do the press conferences, but he signed a contract where he had to be there.
Yeah.
So he would just
show up and not say a word. Go back and find those. Those were great stuff. What else you watch? Anything spooky?
Spooky. I don't think I've watched any horror stuff lately. No? I've read some more horror stuff.
Well, I wanted to show you this. I said it's a present for you, but it's not for you. It's actually for me.
Oh.
But I thought you would really enjoy this. And since I can't find this, why don't you open the mystery door right there?
Oh, that
where
mystery
the
door.
3D printer is, and
Okay.
pull that thing out.
All right, guys.
And I'll move this.
Get ready for
and
this.
you're going to get a big smile on your face. Is that cool or what?
That is pretty cool.
So this is something that I restored over the weekend. And this is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And I picked this up in Clarksville, Tennessee.
Wow.
And then I 3D printed these and I made my ropes. And this thing still works. So Shredder, we'll go back at it like we did last week. I already whooped his
He
ass.
had it rigged and set up. So all you had to do is press the button.
Here we go. I'm
All
going to block you.
Hold on. Let's tap hands first.
All right.
Ding,
Tap
ding, ding.
hands.
All right.
Thank
Let's
you.
do it.
All right.
Let's do this. You son of a... Don't you try to get me, you cheater.
Come on.
Oh,
Once
no.
again. Yeah, Shredder whoops him. Now, I'm missing this little shoulder pad on this side. But so I've become, as you can see, there's two, you can't see them, but there's two of the original Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And of course, as I've said in the store on Lebanon Square, the fun spot, we're going to have Rock'em Sock'em Robots there and tournaments there. But there was different versions of this. And one of the holy
so cool.
grails of Transformer collectors is a G1 Optimus Prime versus Megatron Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Oh, that's
now,
pretty cool.
I haven't got that yet because they're really expensive. But I do have one coming that is Terminator.
Oh.
So it's Arnold versus, what was T-1000?
Yeah, the liquid
that's
man.
coming in. So Remco took over same mechanics as Marx did, and now Mattel owns them and shrunk the size to like a quarter of this is actually how the new one is. So this is kind of cool.
This is awesome.
I love it. But I thought
pretty
the
cool.
stickers came out real nice. They were all on there. These are all original. The only thing that aren't original is these, which thank goodness for that. Bamboo Labs A1 printer, which has failed 4 times this week. 4 times. God, you didn't print anything, or you're still out of commission?
I printed a cool. I finally got to it. I cleared my garage out. Got most stuff in the shed. I got some pops lined up to go into the fun spot.
Yep.
And I'm able to get to my printer now, and I printed this cool shoe rack. Man, it's simple. It's simple. It's fast, and it's just a base and a little pole, and they're stackable. And I've stacked like 3 of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I've just put shoes in there. It's very convenient.
Isn't it amazing what you do on these? So I'm printing right now. So the Bamboo Lab has a AMS light, which gives you 4 filament rolls to go into one. And it sits to the side. So it takes up this entire table. This thing I'm printing puts it on that top bar.
Oh.
So it's all in one. So I'm printing that right now. It's like a
that's
16-hour print. So we'll see. But it's been failing. Ridiculous. Have you ever had to buy your print plate?
Rebuy the plate?
Yeah, get another plate.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to get one.
They have different textured plates.
Yeah, I'm going to get a different one that says super adhesive.
Oh. Okay.
Cool plate. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's driving me nuts.
Glue stick.
I've done that with the old ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that too.
Yeah,
Terrible.
but I didn't want to do it with this anymore. So what else? Anything else happening?
I don't think so.
How's Real Reels? I noticed you've uploaded quite a bit.
Yeah, we get those shorts in there almost every week.
Yeah, I haven't got to listen to the Wolfman one, but I was checking out. What did I check out recently? What did you put up recently?
Oh man, Companion.
Yeah.
We did see that. That was okay movie. Companion.
Yeah, it's not getting bad ratings at all. It kind of goes along with what the Stepford Wives model, where it's the robotic girl.
Yeah. And they gave that away in the trailer, and it kind of ruined it.
Yeah, you're talking about that. How it was AI right off the bat.
Yeah, but you didn't know that through the trailer. Like it looked like this guy was like torturing this lady.
Yeah.
You know, and then it turns out the next trailer they're like, oh, she's AI. And she's actually the bad one. I was like, oh, what a twist.
Yeah,
that would have been
could have
in
left
theaters.
it in there, dummies.
Yeah, but we popped that one out. We're getting ready for dinner for schmucks.
That's a sad movie.
It
is sad because you know what the premise is, right?
Yeah, you bring a bunch of special people to dinner.
Yeah, but it's mean. But it ends okay. I mean, it ends okay, but yeah.
Interesting people.
It is.
Very special people.
Yeah.
You bring them to dinner and let them interact with each other.
Speaking of special people.
You want to come to dinner?
Yeah. I've been watching with Kim this thing on Netflix called God, what would you ask them? Something like that. And it's an Australian thing. It's been on for 4 seasons, and it's the most interesting thing I've seen documentary-wise in a while. So it gives people of a certain whatever questions that people would always want to ask them but are afraid to.
Oh.
So one episode is short people or little people.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it was really cool. Like, they say, well, the question was, what do we call you? And one guy's like, how about Blake? That's my name.
Quit playing, Blake.
Yeah. And then they talk about
mean.
midgets and dwarfism and dwarf. They had one on people with Down syndrome. That was by far the best episode because it really went into depth. And there's a broad spectrum of the abilities in the Down syndrome folks. And so I thought that was phenomenal. They do one on 100-year-old people that have lived over 100 years old, and they talk to them. There's just a whole bunch of them. I think there's about 20 of them. So on Netflix, you'll look it up. It's got them on religion and on every topic you can imagine. It brings a panel of people. They hand them questions. They read the question, and then they have to talk about it. Wow. Really cool. Indigenous people, which in Australia is Aborigines.
Yeah.
So they talk up to them about it. And it's very, very similar to what the Native Americans have gone through here. So watch that. It's a little educational spot here in Comic Talk.
How about that?
For you.
Very interesting.
Don't say we haven't taught you anything.
That's right.
What else? Anything else?
I don't know. I think that might be it.
Okay. Square's happening. So let's hope it's happening. They've made the staircase for the upstairs, which will be a separate business, on the right side of the building now. So the entrance. So you'll have a door on the right side that goes straight up, and that will be somebody else's stuff. Ours will be over here. It looks like it's taken quite a bit of square footage, though. On that side. The other part is we thought that the entrance and the windows would be flush with everyone else's. That looks like it's back 2 feet or 3. So there again, that may not sound like a lot, but 3 foot by 20 is that square footage is lost again. So I'm wondering what the square footage is actually going to come out to be. But we're so excited. We've got all the tables done. All the display cases are done. We got 6 of our spinner racks ready to go.
All right.
We've got stuff happening, and it's just when it gets done with the renovations, and then we sign up everything, and we're good to go. So, looking forward to that.
That is exciting.
Went to Polly Sparrow's Bakery, which is their neighbor there. You been to that bakery shop on the square?
No.
Holy smokes! So I got yesterday king cake. It's Mardi Gras time.
Okay.
King cake that she made, unbelievable. Then she had, let me put it this way. This place is so good, and she is so sweet, Kelly, that there was a guy in front of us that obviously through the conversation has been back. It was back from the day before.
Repeat customer.
Guess how much he spent in that bakery?
Oh, he spent about $30.
$147. $147 in front of us. And I'll tell you what, it was worth. I spent $31.
Oh,
that stuff is amazing. It is absolutely the best stuff. My king cake was made with Japanese milk.
Oh
yeah. She imports French butter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Polly Sparrow's Bakery on the Lebanon Square. If we're 101 Public Square, maybe she's 100 or maybe she's 102. I don't know. But wow, what a place. Go check that place out. Kelly, fantastic stuff. They had everything. It smelled like pizza. She was making pizzas in the back too. I thought, you know what? I'm going to be fatter than fat being next to her because there's no way you can resist that.
Wow.
And she was packed yesterday morning. Packed. So anyways, that's all I got. And I'm hungry now. Yeah. We got monkey bread left from when
let's go on down to that bakery right now.
I know we should go down there to Polly Sparrow's. But thanks everybody for watching. And we'll see you next week. It's been a weird time because we're both like on different schedules now. But we're still getting it out almost once a week. We missed last week, but this is last week's.
Yeah.
So we're good.
We'll make it happen.
And we'll do another one next week.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Oh, 300.
What?
We're at 300
We're at 300
subscribers.
subscribers.
And all these people are like 300. We're at 300,000. Well, we're at 300, and
Yes.
we're very happy. And
Yes.
thank you all. That's crazy, because I remember we were stuck at 23.
We got to do a giveaway.
We should do a giveaway.
Oh my
Don't
goodness.
look at this. How about one of these? How about how about this stack of comments?
No, it's mine.
We will do something. Let me think throughout this week, and maybe we'll do something. We've got to do something.
You bring something, I bring something. I'm going to bring a pop back. And we can give that
Okay.
away.
Yeah. All right. Next week, I'll bring something, you bring in something. And maybe after we record the show, we go live
Uh-oh.
and just give it to a subscriber.
Sounds good to me.
We can do that. All right. We'll see you next week. Don't forget.
Keep on collecting.
Bye now.